Deputy Prime Minister Dr. Harish Chang has revealed that the local government elections, often held after the general elections, will be pushed back until further notice. With the delegates of the People's National Party (PNP) expected to elect a new president on November 7, the question is whether or not Jamaicans are in the mind frame to facilitate another election. Dr. Chang says persons are still recovering from the September 3rd general elections, coupled with other changes to their lifestyle, all due to the pandemic. Last month, opposition leader Dr. Peter Phillips also raised concerns about the lack of participation among several Jamaicans in the September 3 general elections.
For example, the fact that more than 60% of the persons on the electoral rolls did not participate in the electoral process. These rights and the power to elect a government is something that wasn't conferred on us by anyone, but won by previous generations by dint of sacrifice of life, blood, sweat, and tears. And it is of concern that so many of our citizens now consider that these rights are of no value to them.
Presently, Dr. Chang says these factors will work against the successful organization of the local government elections. He told our news center that the Holness administration was recently re-elected and are still trying to combat the COVID-19 pandemic. Dr. Chang explained that a decision will be made on how long to extend the life of local authorities.
The population would react very badly if we A, spend that kind of money for an election, which they don't say is absolutely necessary right now, and B, besides the money, the mood of the population is that they're not into that. They were quite supportive of an election, despite of some commentators otherwise of hanging it and getting out of the way because they know we needed a general election. Nobody wanted to go beyond the constitutional time. So the mood was have the election and get over it. And that's where the mind is now. What they're saying is get on with government first because that's what you're elected to do. The expectations are pretty high among the expectation is a level of credibility we have to preserve and protect. And part of it, if we rush into an election now in the face of the challenge we have out there, it would be excessive, and I don't think the population would react very well. Besides, I don't think you'd get a turnout beyond 20%, if that much.
Kimberly Broderick, Frontline News.